Hi guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Top of the Funko Pops week as it is. Episode 30 through to episode 34, one episode a day. Starting today with Bellypops from Instagram, Chris Bell, as I think if you're watching this, chances are you know Chris Bell, with a great fun episode. But we can't get into this week's episode without touching on last week's episode from Jackson and Shaw. Brilliant episode from the guys, first solo episode on the channel. Really enjoyed it and got a really good response, and the winner of that episode the chase variants is going to appear just up there. So back onto this week's episode. If you haven't already heard that it's going to be Top of the Funko Pops week, I will put a link to the video explaining the plan for the week in this video. I'm not going to do that every day, but nip back, see that video, and you'll see what's going to be going on through this week. But I feel I have made you wait long enough. I apologise in advance. Here's Chris Bell.
Some people call me the Space Cowboy, some the Gangster of Love. Other people call me Maurice, but I am in fact Bellypops. And this is the moment nobody has been waiting for. This is my Top of the Funko Pops. Big thanks to Lee for giving me the opportunity to wear the t-shirt again. Spent good money on this and would have been devastated if I hadn't have had a second chance to wear it. So thanks, mate. One other thing I'll probably get out the way now before we get into the crux of the video. Lee is pretty tight-lipped about some things, but they are important. One of those things is his affiliation with Zinger Entertainment. If you go over to Zinger Entertainment and you enter the code ThePopTart180, you do in fact get 10% off your order. He keeps it buried under a bushel. Not something he talks a lot about. So I think it's important to just get that out there so that everybody knows, Lee, I've got you, man. I've got you. So what is it that I'm going to be doing? I'm going to be doing the art series. Those of you who know me will know that I love the art series deeply. So logically and obviously, it was always going to be the art series for me. So that's what we're going to do. Probably should get out of the way things that aren't going to be in it first. So you're not going to see any Futura Pops. You're not going to see any Green Box Yoda Pops. You're not going to see any gold Stormtroopers or white Stormtroopers with targets painted on the head. And you're not going to see any of those things because none of those things are the art series. There's going to be people out there who are like, hang on, Chris, they are the art series. And to those people I say, firstly, we don't know each other. It's Mr. Bell to you. And secondly, not every orifice is a vagina. They're not the art series. They're not in it. Get over it. Now, those people have turned off. What is in it? So there's 19 currently available, or at least as far as I know, currently available art series Pops. There's a weird missing bunch in the middle, NBC ones, that just don't appear to have materialised anywhere. There's a bit of a batch that are all Amazon pre-orders that have been pushed right back to September, certainly for me anyway. So that leaves us with 19 to choose from, which is plenty, to be fair. They're all fantastic, so narrowing it down to 5 wasn't that easy, although some of these I kind of always would have known I would have put in, because for me that they are, absolutely fantastic in their own right. I'm not going to mention specifically what they are because I don't want to sway the vote at all. It'd be interesting to see what you guys think. So, let's get stuck in with number 1. Number 1 is Steamboat Mickey. Steamboat Mickey, here he is. I really like this one. The sort of monochrome works really well. And he's got some lovely detail, with the ship's wheel there and the hat. I possibly would have liked it more if one of his feet was raised. Kind of, if you think about Steamboat Mickey, you think about him tapping his foot, or I do anyway. So I possibly would have preferred a raised foot. But he's a great pop, and the print on it, you can see, is sort of steamboat-related items. So number 1 here, Steamboat Mickey. It's a beauty. Number 2 is so badass. It is Skeletor Red Eye Pops. Say no more, right? Say no more. And the detail on him and the He-Man one for that matter, who's not in the list. But the detail on him is just fantastic. Of course, he's in the Snake Mountain colours. Very clever. Very, 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 very nice pop indeed, in my opinion. Told you I wouldn't tell you my favourite ones, didn't I? Fluffed it. The next one is Mystery Machine Scooby, which is the box lunch one. Now, there's a couple of Scooby ones. There's the grey sort of bat print one, and there's this guy who is in the colours of the Mystery Machine, which is why I've picked him, because it's clever, in my opinion. It's a lovely little mould, fun thing. Who doesn't love Scooby? And here he is in the Mystery Machine colours. So a really nice and vibrant one. Wonderful out of box. Mystery Machine Scooby. That's number 3. Now, number 4 had to be one of these in here. And the pick came down for me to the one that sort of, reminded me most of what I think of when I think of this character. So it is Batman. It's the orange Batman with the words scrawled across. It's another wonderful, kind of relatively standard Batman sculpt, to be fair, but the flowing cape. But when I think about Batman in particular, I think about Adam West and the original TV series. I grew up on that stuff. I should say as reruns. I'm not that old, although I am old. So the kapows and the thwacks, really remind me of the TV show. In fact, one of the greatest Batman moments in the history of Batman, as far as I'm concerned, is Adam West hanging from the bat ladder attached to the Batcopter with a shark hanging off his leg. Absolutely fantastic. What a scene. Just fantastic. So, we'll call him Kapow Batman. Number 4. Rounding off the 5 is another Mickey. This is one of the earlier Mickeys. The Sorcerer's Apprentice, is it called? Sorcerer Mickey, it's called. And here he is. It's the sort of Stars edition rather than the paint one. It's an unusual one. The material it's made out of, it doesn't appear to be the same as other pops, and certainly not the other art series pops. It's a sort of hard plastic, instead. But the shine that it gives it sort of really sets it out for me. And this particular finish, I think it just works really well with him. And it's not a bad little sculpt either, is it, to be fair? Sorcerer Mickey, number 5. So a quick roundup then. Number 1, Steamboat Mickey. Number 2, Skeletor. Number 3, Mystery Machine Scooby. Number 4, Kapow Batman. And number 5, Sorcerer Mickey. Now, that's it, guys. That's my top of the Funko Pops, the art series collection, art series episode. I love them all, frankly. Big fan of the art series. Really trying to pick up all of them as and where I can. I've got the full 19 that are available, as I mentioned, including the NBC ones that I added recently. I was a bit sluggish with those ones, if I'm honest. I wasn't, because I'm not a fan of NBC particularly, so I wasn't that bothered about those. But having bought them, Zero in particular is surprisingly good compared to how I sort of perceived him to be. And the 2 Dracs are quite solid as well. So I'm pleased to have added those. I think everybody should get into the art series, but I do appreciate they're a bit Marmite. If you don't like them, go fuck yourself. Bye.
Dad, did you hear what he just said? That's unbelievable, unbelievable. You don't finish a video like that. Friend in real life, just for you, Chris Bell. He's come over just for this. You big arsehole. Right, get your votes in for Chris's episode. All the episodes will be all amalgamated into one result, which will be next Friday with the Zinger draw. Put your votes in, and I apologise once more for Chris Bell and his potty mouth. All right, cheers, guys. Bye for now.
It's the 20th of May, and I asked Lee if I could make a brief reprisal video following today's released images of some art series pops that are going to be exclusive to Target. They're fucking shit. Absolute fucking bellends. Fuck you.